Welcome back and welcome to Toowoomba. We're here for the Australian Country Championship. I've got Sonia Fisher with me. Sonia, what's the Australian Country Championship all about?
How about we're going to ask Mike? He's Mr. Country.
The Country Championships are an annual event where teams are selected from the various states' country championships. They select a men's and a women's team, and then we get together at this time of the year and compete the national championships. This year it's in Toowoomba because it's Hockey Queensland's turn to host the event. Last year we were in Geraldton. Prior to that, Bendigo. It's on a cyclic basis every 6 years. State gets the opportunity to host it. The sixth team here is actually the ADF, and they also host an event. The last time they hosted it was actually in Canberra, but it's a showcase of Australian country hockey. The players are eligible to represent their state if they haven't participated in the AHL or represented their state in the National Under-21 Championships. And each of the players must live and play in country areas, in country associations. For some of them, they also travel to their city and play in the Premier League, and a state can select up to 3 of those players as long as they continue to live and play in the country as well. Now, Toowoomba, it's particularly pleasing to see Toowoomba hosting this event. Sensational facilities here. They'll be one of the leading country associations as regards facilities and also regards the production of fine Australian representatives. But there was a time where the country championships went through all sorts of developmental stages, and there was a time when Hockey Queensland withdrew from the championships, and largely through the efforts of the Toowoomba Hockey Association, Hockey Queensland are back in the competition and playing a very important role. Hockey Queensland and New South Wales tend to dominate the event, but we'll see what happens this week.
Thank you, Mike, for those comments. As part of the Toowoomba Hockey Association, we're very proud to host this tournament. We have some wonderful facilities here, as the players will attest to, and visitors will attest to, I'm sure. The Sporting Toowoomba has been going since about 1927. Women started a little bit before the men, so we're well into our 80th to 90th year. So we're very proud of where we've come from little grass paddocks in some park somewhere in Toowoomba to these facilities that we have here. We are very, very proud to host this tournament, the 25th and 26th tournament, men and women in Toowoomba, and we do have a very big Toowoomba flavour in the teams. That quite a few Toowoomba players are deemed good enough to be selected in the various Queensland teams. So there is a local flavour for the local people to come out and cheer their local members playing for the Queensland side. The officials of the Toowoomba Hockey Association, in their wisdom, decided they would endeavour to try to hold this tournament. We have had other championships in the past. I do remember Australian Women's Championships quite a few years ago. It was played, we had an artificial surface early in the piece, just the one, and they played on that. But everything that Toowoomba holds, we like to think that we do very well with it. As I have mentioned, Toowoomba has quite a few players representing Queensland, both men and women at these country championships. But I would like you to come over here and have a look at this. The walk of recognition that we have here, it's an initiative that Toowoomba started just last year. We have 4 categories: a player category, of which we have many Olympians from here, umpires category, of which we have some top umpires, and the volunteer category and the coaching category. So we've followed all those categories with nominees the first year, and in subsequent years we will have more nominees from that. Well, that's enough of the past, folks. Let's get out here to the field and have a look at the action going on out here.
The Australian Country Championship is a really big event. We're going to find out from one of our sponsors, Toowoomba Regional Council, what it means to them.
So, Jeff, what does it mean for a tournament like this to come into Toowoomba?
Oh, this is tremendous. I mean, from a sports tourism perspective, you know, we're very pleased that we can host this event through the Toowoomba Hockey Association, particularly, and a big lot of thanks go to them. But not only that, sports tourism, from a tourism perspective, is a niche market. Couple that with an event, and it brings a lot more people to the game. We've seen over the weekend, through the week, we've seen 350 competitors and officials. Couple that with the spectators, it means that people come back and keep watching hockey, maybe participate even more than what they have in the past, and it's a great sport. So we're looking at it from a tourism perspective. It's got a multiplier effect. It's great for the economy, but it's also great socially. It brings people out to the game, it encourages other participation. It's a win-win everywhere, and we've focused that from a council perspective. We have a sports tourism grant. We've got a sports tourism coordinator. So we're really focused on that. We have got some great facilities. Commonwealth Games 2018 at Gold Coast is around the corner, and it'd be lovely to see some of the hockey nations up here at Clyde Park in Toowoomba to do some pre-warm-ups or pre-training. So we're pretty passionate about it, I have to say.
I must say it's a picture-perfect day, but you've portrayed it beautifully, and it's great that everywhere around the world can see this live streaming, and certainly puts Toowoomba on the map. We're right on the edge of what you'd say the country. In fact, only of yesterday I was out at a very interesting chap's place, Ned Winter, and he's renowned for his camp oven cooking. Was one of the founders of the Millmerran Camp Oven Festival, which is not far away at the end of August, and it brings some 10,000 people to town. But on a day-to-day basis, we've got a beautiful escarpment with Picnic Point, and it's virtually our ocean. We've got Cobb & Co Museum, which is the largest carriage factory in the country. We've got a beautiful Empire Theatre, which is the largest regional theatre in the nation. Excitingly, we will have an airport here, a jet-capable airport, before the end of this year. We've got the Carnival of Flowers just around the corner from the 19th through to the 28th of September. Last year we had 117,000 visitors to town, so that visited the Carnival of Flowers. So it's a big event. It's our #1 tourist event for the year. So it's only just around the corner, and if people would like to know more information on the Carnival, you can jump on the website www.tcof.com.au for all the information.
Okay, and let's get back to the action. First off, it's third versus fourth preliminary finals, and then the final.